The Dounby Click Mill is a small mill located on farmland 12 miles northeast of Stromness on mainland Orkney. Constructed in around 1824 by John Spence to replace an older mill, it's built with dry stone rubble, is rectangular in shape, with a low-pitched flagstone roof, covered with turf. Once, these types of mills were common on farms on Orkney, and this is a fine example. There is a small door at the back of the mill, and a small opening to the front of it, to allow a through draft, which would have helped in the removal of any remaining chaff. There is a stone line laid that took water under the building, where there was a small horizontal water wheel turned to power the millstones, which were in the mill itself. The water wheel is unusual in that it has 2 sets of paddles with 6 blades on each, which are placed one set above the other. This type of watermill can trace its roots back to the time of the Norsemen and was widely used in northern and western Scotland, although there is some evidence to suggest they were used during the Pictish era. A wooden stick was used to knock against the hopper to release the grain put into it, and it was this noise that gave rise to the nickname Click Mill, as it clicked every time it hit. Grain was poured onto the eye of the upper millstone and ground between this and the lower millstone. A chute led down to the meal box to receive the processed oats and bear, an ancient type of barley still grown on Orkney, with the millstones or rotary quern having a wooden casing. The hopper itself is supported on a wooden support. It ceased processing in the 1880s. At the height of its working life, the mill could produce approximately a bushel or roughly 250 kilograms of milled grain per hour, and the flour then sold. At the time, rotary querns were still being used on Orkney, but having the water power meant more grain could be ground. Today, the machinery can demonstrate how it worked for up to 8 minutes. During the 1920s, the original water supply was cut off to the mill due to quarrying. Drainage and improvements made to the land also played their part, so today the water is fed by a pipe to the mill. The machinery, which is compact but complete, is still in working order. In the 1930s, the Orkney Archaeological Society repaired and restored the mill due to its uniqueness and historical importance, thanks to a request by Mrs. Mary Flett. It had belonged to her father, Nicol Folster, and his wife, Margaret Spence, who'd ground the meal there for their family. Folster also allowed his neighbours to use it. One of the men involved in repairing it was Mr. Kirkness, a local stonemason, who had, during his younger years, worked the mill. He explained how the machinery worked to the then owner of the croft at Millbrig, Mr. D. McHaddy, and he, in turn, demonstrated it working to the first visitors in July 1932, shortly after it had been offered to the Office of Works. The following year, it came into state care. In 1986, and due to its uniqueness, it was proposed to build a replica of the mill for the 1988 Glasgow Garden Festival, where thousands of people would have seen it. It was to be the centrepiece of the festival, built by the Historic Buildings and Monuments section of the Scottish Development Department. However, the idea was dropped due to costs in early 1987. It's the only surviving example of a horizontal watermill on Orkney, and is a scheduled monument. At Orfear, evidence was found during excavation work of what is thought to have been the earliest horizontal mill on Orkney, dating to the time of Norse rule. Today, the Click Mill is cared for by Historic Environment Scotland and is signposted on the B9057, Dounby to Evie Road. It's open to the public all year round. If you enjoyed this episode of Scotland's History, please like, comment and subscribe. Until next time, thank you for watching.